Okay, this is just hopefully a quick video to kind of go over the charger box that I made. People kind of been wanting more detailed information about it, so try to make this short and put as much information as I can in it. But this is the charger box. It has a power connection here. I think it's a 5.5 by 2.1 millimeter connector plug here, where I put this in here. So what you could do is actually charge the box from inside your home. And this is the smart charger that I use for this. And what you do is just take this and plug it into here, and then plug this into your 110 outlet, and it would charge the battery if needed from while you're inside the house and you have power. Of course, once power goes out, you can use the battery to charge different items. Say, I'm a ham radio guy. It's good to have these radios, and what you could do is use it to have a cigarette lighter port here, and you can plug that in and see the light comes on here to charge your radio. This power switch is actually only for the USB side, because you see that the voltage comes on here, so you need a power off switch to go back and forth turning this off, so you won't run the battery down. The USB side, you have two USB ports, and what they call is, you see this QC 3.0, there was a quick charger port, and it can apply a max of 3 amps to charge your device with. It's if you have up-to-date smartphones, they can take 3 amps, but it's smart enough to decide which amps that you can use. This is just a little tablet. You may be able to see that it's charging the tablet. And like I said, I have 2 USB ports on there, and another good item to be able to use, say if power goes out in your home. Let's see if I can get this to do right. It's just me, so where is it? This is a light bulb that you can connect, and it has a little power switch here. So power goes out, you can get your little box and hook this light up. It has a little hook on it that you could hang it up somewhere, and power, you have light if your power goes out in your house. One other thing is that you also have a light switch, LED light. See if I can turn this around. Well, you know what? You can see it on these boxes here. It's a little switch and an LED light, so that's always there. So power goes out, you find your box, turn your light on, look around, find what you need, and turn that off. The only other thing is, which I don't have my panels, but these posts right here allows you to connect wires up here that goes off to your charge controller. This is a charge controller right here. And what you would do is, like on this one, you have these first 2 set of wires here will go to your solar panel, and the next 2 set of wires will go to the post here to charge the battery. Say if power went out, I don't know, more than 2-3 days, or it depends on how much stuff you're using to charge from this. But this has a 15 amp hour battery in it. Seal lead acid battery in it. So it's not as good as maybe like the lithium batteries or lithium iron phosphate batteries, which are really good, but those are lighter and more expensive. But yeah, this is a 15 amp hour SLA battery. It's probably the largest size battery you can put into this smaller box. this box here, it has a 35 amp hour battery in it. But this one is the one I use for running my ham radios. It's pretty much the same as this one, larger battery, charge controller. And what ham operators use, what they call power pole connectors, to connect your radios into that. But we'll talk about that one later. But I think I covered the, oh, one other thing. Like I said, you got this here to charge your ham radios or anything you can, you normally use a cigarette outlet for. You can use this cigarette outlet. Slide this camera back a little bit. Sorry about that. But yeah, you can use this. But say for instance that maybe you had something that did not run off with 12 volts or less DC, and you had to charge it. What you could do is use an inverter. This is a 500 watt inverter. I think it costs about $45. And what it has is two 110 ports. Of course, it has USB ports and an on and off switch. But what you would do with this is the same thing. It has a cigarette lighter adapter on the end. You will plug that in and turn the power switch on. And whatever 110 device that you need, you can just plug it into here and operate it. But like I said, one thing you got to understand, this is for small devices. If you have a laptop that, most laptops these days, they have the 110 power outlet, but that 110 power outlet supplies like 18 volts or 19 volts DC to your laptop. Excuse me. And this is 12 volts DC. So at 18 or 19 volts required for your laptop DC, you can't pull it from here. So you would need an inverter to hook up. The inverter draws a lot more power. Just being on, it draws power. And then connecting, whatever device, only supposedly a laptop, to charge your laptop up, that's gonna draw power. So this whole battery, I ain't gonna get into too much of it, but the battery is a 15 amp hour battery. It's a seal lead acid battery. So even though it says 15 amp hours, you can only run this battery down to 50%, which makes only, 7.5 amp hours useful. So you gotta be aware of that. And this whole amp hour thing depends on how many amps you would be running in an hour. Say if you did only run 7 amps in an hour, you can only run your devices for an hour. That's like a quick explanation of that. But hopefully this covered everything that I needed to cover. I can't think of anything else. But if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email at TheChargerBox. Like this is TheChargerBox. TheChargerBox, all one word, at jdbooker.com. That's Juliet Delta Booker.com. And I think that's about all. Thank you.